Mishka, and welcome back to my channel. So, as you guys can see, we are finally going to be continuing Cinderella Phenomenon after like almost a year of not doing any playthroughs or I guess episodes on this at all. If you guys did not know about this, I have done 3 episodes on this game so far, and I wanted to really continue it. I do have another, besides Our Life Beginnings and Always, I do have another series called Magical Otage Cell. I've been thinking about not continuing that one and just deleting the other episodes or just like unlisting them. When I was recording it last, I did not really enjoy it, to be honest, but I was enjoying this game a lot, so I want to continue playing this. Or maybe just the other playthrough would just be something that I do if I want to do it. But for right now, I'm not going to be continuing it. I'm going to be doing this series and Our Life Beginnings and Always like every couple of days. I don't have a set upload schedule yet, but yeah. So before we get started, oh my god, I'm already messing up my intro. So before we get started, make sure to subscribe and share this video with your friends so they can find out about my amazing channel just like you have right now. So yeah, let's get into it. I hope you enjoy. And I also suggest that if you have not watched the other 3 episodes, go and do that. Though a lot of them are very old, so it might not be as good as what my videos are now. So yeah. So from what I remember last, we woke up in the tavern and we were cursed. Yeah. What is this place? There are several people in the room chatting amicably with each other. I noticed the girl that had left me the salve by the counter serving drinks. But as soon as the people in the room notice me, the room falls into immediate silence. Well, look at what we have here, the Ice Princess herself. Oh yeah. And I also forgot to mention that we're technically, like, we never smile, so we're called the Ice Princess. Yeah, we have a stepsister, and everyone loves her. Huh? They know who I am? Oh, wait, they do? People didn't, I thought, wait, so these people have curses too? I didn't think it was true. Cursed for her cold-heartedness, as to be expected. You remember who I am, and yet you still treat me like this. Well, you aren't really a princess anymore, are you? You're one of us now, girl. This is Parfait. Yeah. Everyone, please, you shouldn't be treating a newcomer like this. Princess, let me apologize. They mean no offense. Okay, sure. I cannot believe that. Not when the people Parfait is referring to simply smirk and shrug as I meet their gazes. What is this place? Welcome to the March-in Tavern, a home for those with the Fairytale Curse. You make it sound like some kind of holiday house. Don't ruin my moment, Delora. March-in Tavern? The March-in was built 3 years ago when the number of curse in Angielle continued to rise. I probably said that wrong. The goal is to gather those affected so they might help each other break their curse. Of course, I am also here to provide help as necessary. Only the cursed and those allied with our cause can stay here. The evil and the wicked can never find this place. Most of the people here are cursed? How come these people remember who I am? The cursed are not affected by the conditions of someone else's curse. Your condition is simple. Everyone has forgotten you are the crown princess. But because these people here are cursed, they still remember your title. It goes without saying that fairies and witches are also not affected. Come princess, let me introduce you to the few boarders we have at the March-in. Parfait beckons the serving girl over. This is Annie. Anise? This is Anise. She helps out in the March-in and does most of the cooking. Oh yeah, you helped, me. I'm sure you understand why she's working here now. I believe she deserves an apology. What are you talking about? Miss Delora, what are you talking about? Don't you worry your sweet little head over it. You don't remember what this Ice Princess did to you. Huh? I have nothing to apologize for. Clumsiness does not befit a palace maid. I only did what was necessary. Well, it's nice to meet you, Princess. I'm 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐿. Willow. I hope we get along. Girl, say something. Really? This is how you're going to start doing good? I don't believe I asked for your opinion. Girl, try me. Please, you two, no fighting. I hold my tongue as Parfait leads me to two people whose faces are incredibly familiar. They are faces I have seen in the palace before. This is 𝐸𝐸 𝐸𝐸𝐿 Garland Belrot. How did you know? Both of you were in the Order of 𝐍𝐸𝐿. That's right. They were two of Sir 𝐸𝐺𝐸𝐿's best knights. It was a big surprise when they both left a year ago. I only found out recently that it was because they had acted against Sir 𝐸𝐺𝐸𝐿's orders. They were stripped of their titles and dishonorably discharged from service. What are you two doing here? We help the fairies. They and Anis are exceptions and are allowed in this tavern without the curse. 𝐸𝐸 and Garland lend us their strength to help protect the marchen. Protect? From the witches. They do anything to make sure their curses remain unbroken. And what about you? I am an exception. Also, I'm good. You keep forgetting the good part. Remember, not all witches are evil. Your curse is a test. A test? Originally, the wicked were cursed so that they could learn to change. Their curses were meant to teach them a lesson. I'm hoping your curse will teach you a lesson too, Ice Princess God. I really am only trying to help you. I don't need you to show me how to change. I just want my life back. Well, to do that, you'll have to break your curse. Girl, try and make some friends, Princess. They might be able to help you break your curse. Oh, I'd love to hang around and watch the princess try to be friendly. We have work to do, Delora. Fine. Try not to make any more enemies, Princess. Girl, I'll try, but I can't promise that. The instant Parfait and Delora leave the room, the temperature drops several degrees. Now that I am alone, I feel the cold stares return. Disgust, contempt. As if I'm the reason they are cursed and have to take refuge in the marchen in the first place. Make friends? All I've ever had are my dolls. I've never needed friends. I will break this curse on my own. I was told it was rude to stare. Boy, oh my god, you better sit down. One man suddenly stands up, the anger appearing on his face. I'll cry, chop your ass. His hands clench and unclench into fists as he glares at me pointedly. 𝐸𝐸 and Garland place themselves in front of me, shielding me from the man. You know the rules. What happened in the past stays in the past, and no one is allowed to harm anyone else in the marchen. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here. No matter, the Ice Princess will get what's coming to her. He throws one last glare my way before sitting down again. Break the rules and you get what's coming to you. That goes for everyone here. 𝐸𝐸's tone is cold and firm. There is no doubt that she means what she says. So these are the great knights of the Order of 𝐍𝐸𝐿. The marchen begins to settle down and everyone eventually goes back to their conversations and meals. I walk toward an empty table, realizing that I'm being deliberately ignored. I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately. They hate me. Somehow, when I've only ever left the palace twice in my life. How did this happen? The only people who treated me with any respect were Anis, 𝐸𝐸, and Garland. Is it because they cannot remember who I am? Maybe being in the marchen is not such a good idea. I doubt anyone here wants to help me break my curse. They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight. 3 good deeds? How am I supposed to complete 3 when I do not know if I can even accomplish 1? May I join you? I look up and stare in shock at the beautiful lady from the toy shop. Her beauty still manages to take my breath away. What is she doing here? You were in the toy shop. Ah, yes. I was there picking up some items for a friend. I am humbled you still remember me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Karma. Your name is Karma? A suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no? Girl, okay. Karma, your narcissism is going to scare the princess away. Oh, you are that magician boy. Boy? Oh, how appropriate, boy. Call me that one more time and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours. You would hit a lady? How savage. Okay, Waltz and Karma. Anyway, I'm Waltz Criswell. I have the Neverland Curse. What about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse? Does everyone share what their curse is? We talk about it freely in the Marchand. The whole point is helping each other break our curses after all. Hard to do that if we keep our fairy tales quiet. He pauses and narrows his eyes slightly. Well, some people keep their fairy tales a secret. He eyes Karma briefly, cocking an eyebrow. The smile never leaves Karma's face. Has anyone managed to break their curse? I've been told that a few have. A few? That's not very reassuring. Well, at least the curses can be broken. I cannot particularly say that reassures me either. What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk to us about it. Tell us what it is. Cinderella. Oh, goodness, Cinderella. That explains the nature of your curse, only it's been reversed, hasn't it? Riches to rags. That's one way of putting it. Karma, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, princess. He mostly speaks nonsense. He? What? Princess? Parfait, save me from these two. Parfait's voice takes me by surprise. I hadn't even noticed her entering the room again. May I speak with you? Yes, please. Get me away from those two. And I don't know why they're saying Karma's a boy. I swear to God, if he is, I bet you he is. I'd like you to meet someone, though. I'm sure you already know him quite well. Oh, it's you! Oh my God, Rod. So you really are cursed. I was the one that gave Sebi to Rod so that he still had some way to voice his opinions. Sebi? Short for Sebastian. Cute, isn't it? It can talk! It's nice to meet you, princess. Sebi's voice changes when it greets me. Oh my God. The tone it uses is lower whenever it speaks for Rod. Perhaps that is what Rod's voice actually sounds like. Wait, if he remembers me, does that mean the mermaid's curse? What? That is my curse. Rod has been mute all this time because he is cursed? Does everyone else know? Obviously, they are my family. Even the king? He knows as well. So am I the only one you never told? I didn't think you'd particularly care either way. He is not wrong. Yet, I can't believe I did not know. I was left out once again. What are you doing here? I have been trying to help Rob with his curse. That is why he comes to the Marchand from time to time. But I don't even want... Anyway, I only came here today to confirm that you were truly cursed. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. It was a big surprise when I woke up one day and you weren't in the palace. An even bigger surprise when I found out no one remembered you. It's been days since I was cursed. I wonder, how are things in the palace? Livelier, happier? Happier? I've never seen my family happier than they are now. I'd say it's a good thing you aren't a princess anymore. I'd always thought Rod didn't really care about me regardless, but this is the truth? Let's just stay quiet. You hate me. You have no right to start acting the victim now. Not when you've treated my family with such disrespect. The only reason I didn't say anything before is because Emily didn't want me to. I'm happier too now that you're gone. I don't have to pretend to like you anymore. Wow. What an asshole. I'm gonna return to the palace now. Wow, are you serious? I'm gone and they're all happier? Your very existence has been erased in the palace. They've never known you. That doesn't mean they're happy without you. Even the king? What did I expect? Why did you bring me here? The people in the Marchand, I I shouldn't have left you alone in there, I'm sorry. You knew how they felt about me. What have I ever done to them? Now isn't the right time to explain. When will it ever be the right time? So many things have already happened to you. I need you to be patient, Marie. Has the prince already left? Oh my god, bitch. Yes, he has. Princess, we'll talk about this later. For now, you must focus on breaking your curse. Did I miss something? No. Right. Maybe the fairy is right. I don't think I'm ready to find out how I made so many people hate me. Well, Parfait, I think it's time we get down to business. What should we do with her? What are you talking about now? You, of course. You've got nowhere to go, right? She is right. I think back to the days I spent on the streets and shiver. I would do anything so long as I don't have to go back there. The princess can stay at the marching with me and the rest of my boarders. I had almost forgotten what hope felt like. But you'll have to work in exchange for a room. I celebrated too soon. What? Magic has its limitations. Just like anything else. Money doesn't appear out of thin air, not even for a fairy. The marchand doesn't attract many customers since only the cursed and a few others can enter. I can sell my potions here and there, but I have several hungry mouths to feed and my funds are tight. I thought fairies lived in luxury. Parfait, are you broke? Ouch, even the Ice Princess can tell. And yet you still take people in. That's always in how Parfait operates. She's good-natured to a fault. I'm told suffocating beneath my debt will be what kills me. Why don't you just leave? I assume you make enough to take care of yourself. Leave someone who's in need of help. I could never. And that princess is how good works. Or goodness works. How goodness works? It's not as if I accept freeloaders. All my boarders help me run the marchand and do errands. The princess has never worked a day in her life. I doubt she'll be useful. If karma can be useful, anyone can. I've yet to see karma be anything but useless. Princess, you're more than welcome to stay if you're willing to help out. It's the least you can do in exchange for a roof over your head and 3 meals a day. Oh, and shoes. Bitch. Do I even have a choice? I toss and turn in bed, unable to fall asleep. The mattress is hard and the sheets are itchy, nothing at all like the bed I had in the palace. What would I give for my old bed again, for any of the comforts of home? I miss my dolls. Lady Parfait! Oh god, what's happening now? I sit up immediately. What is going on? I leave my room to investigate. Some of the other marchand brooders, Waltz, Jiren, and Garland, are sitting on the settee, looking anxious. What's happening? Sorry, did we wake you? No, but the noises Garland was making would have woken the dead. Jiren and I found an injured man while we were doing our rounds. We brought him here. An injured man? Wait, what were you doing outside? It's almost 1 in the morning. Nothing you need to worry about. Lady Parfait and her niece are tending to the man now. These people, will they just help anyone they find on the streets? What if this man is dangerous? Do you think the witches got to him? It's possible. We'll have to find out when he wakes up. The next day, Parfait reveals that the man only suffered minor head injuries. She says that she expects him to wake soon. I look at the tray of food in my hands. Anise has asked me to bring it up to the stranger's room while she finishes the rest of her cooking. I would have never been asked to do this in the palace. Goodness, what's that poor tray done to you to deserve that look? I must say, that it's odd to see the princess doing something nice for someone. What do you want? I have something to ask the man that was brought in last night. Seeing as you're being good enough to deliver breakfast, I thought I'd just tag along with you. If you're going, just bring this tray up yourself. You are not in any position to delegate your duties to me, Miss Marie. Come on, our guest must be famished. Oh my god. Seeing no way out, I followed Delora to the spare room the man had been put in. Come in. Aww. He's cute. I thought the man would have been old, but to my surprise, he looks young, probably in his early 20s. He seems lost in reverie as he stares at a small notebook. Good morning. Good to see you're awake and breathing. Oh wait, actually, hold on. The man looks up at her when she speaks. The instant he sees us, his eyes widen. Why is he staring at us like that? Am I dead? What? What? I'm in heaven, or maybe. You two are angels that have fallen out of it. What? I see. What can a humble gentleman like myself do for you lovely ladies? Ah, you could join me on this bed. It's very comfortable and there's plenty of room for the both of you. I'll follow your lead on this one, princess. Princess? Ah, of course. Such a beautiful lady can only be a princess. Look at the noble way you hold up the tray. Can I throw the tray at him? I'm tempted to let you. Feisty as well? Oh, be still my beating heart. Huh? You? Oh, he's awake. Another lovely lady has entered my chambers? I don't think my heart can handle the perfection of three of you at once. Aww! Perfect! I think I know how Casanova here got those head injuries. Some lady decided she had enough of his rubbish and wanted to punish him. Delora, patience. He may not even be in the right state of mind right now. He did take injuries to the head after all. The man finally stops to look at just me. He narrows his eyes and stares so hard I almost want to slap him. What? You're familiar. But no, it's impossible. Aren't you the crown princess? What are you doing here? If he knows, then he is... Well, he's definitely not a witch or a fairy. It can only mean one thing if he recognizes the ice princess. What is your name, good sir? I would answer any questions you asked me, madam, but... The man looks down at the notebook in his hand. I don't remember. Amnesia? I know everything about Angielle, and yet I don't know the first thing about myself. Except that I have the 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐿 curse. Oh. Rumpelstiltskin? Like, or is that a fairy tale? Stiltskin. I knew it. He's got the fairytale curse. Fairytale curse? Do you remember how to break it? From what I remember, I need to somehow collect 3 memories and get them to appear in the journal as entries. He shows us the notebook he's been holding onto since we entered the room. My first memory is of waking up and holding this. I thought there would be information in here, but it's empty. Another victim of the curse. You must be tired. Mary will leave your breakfast here and will give you some time to yourself. We'll be outside if you need anything else. Okay, bye. Rumpelstiltskin. What is that fairy tale about? Delora does not do a good job of hiding her laughter. She snorts and I cross my arms embarrassed. Mother burned the fairy tales in the palace before I got the chance to read all of them. Fine, I'll keep it short. Once upon a time, there was a girl that was said to be able to spin straw into gold. The king found her and locked her up in a tower. He said he wouldn't let her out until she turned all of the straw in the room into gold. But the girl was just a regular human girl. She knew she would never be able to turn the straw into gold and feared that she would be locked up forever. That was when an odd little man appeared before her and offered to do the job for her if she gave him something in return. The girl gave him her necklace and the man spent the rest of the night spinning the straw into gold. However, the girl wasn't released. The second night she was given more straw to spin, and the little man appeared once more. This time she gave him her ring. On the third night, the king ordered her to spin the straw one last time, and if she did, she would be released and made his queen. However, that night, the girl had nothing left to give the little man, so they made an agreement. He would spin the straw into gold for her so long as she gave him her first child. I personally never understood why the girl would want to marry the king in the first place. Hush, I'm trying to tell a story here. Years passed, and the queen finally gave birth to her first child. That night, the odd little man returned and demanded his due, but the queen didn't want to give up her child. The man then said he would take the child if the queen was able to guess his name in 3 days. The man's name was 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐮𝐥. Did she guess it? Oh yeah, the night before her time was officially up, the queen was drawn to the forest by the sound of a little voice. She saw the little man celebrating his upcoming victory, singing about how nobody had or ever would guess his real name, which was 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐿. He does not sound particularly smart. So agrees the general populace. Sometimes I wonder how Hans was able to come up with such tall tales. Well, the marching is opening soon. I expect another busy day. Especially busy for you, Maria. You need to start coming up with good deeds. Yep. The amnesic Casanova was allowed to stay at the Martian with the other brothers. Because he still seemed capable, Parfait sent him to work as one of the Martian servers. Aeneas's protest that he remain in bed fell on deaf ears. Parfait couldn't very well throw him out, not while knowing that he had nowhere to go. I would be incapable of showing him such kindness, given all the nonsense he spouts at us. The people that frequent the Martian began to steadily ignore me altogether, like I do not exist. It is better than the stares and the hateful looks. Rumple, you aren't here to flirt. But this lovely lady is unattended. Sir Rumple, please, you're making me blush. Because the man couldn't remember his name, he fashioned one from his own curse, Rumple. I think it suits him. I would never understand Parfait. This amorous waste of space is about as useful as karma. I've returned! Speak of the devil. Did you miss me? Karma had left abruptly yesterday, saying that she had something very important to take care of. Waltz trails in after her, carrying several boxes in his arms. Why am I carrying these? Because you made me run that errand for you at the toy shop the other day. And because gentlemen carry things for ladies. I'm going to drop them now. Those boxes contain very important contents. Welcome home, Miss Karma. Nice to see you've survived the trip, Waltz. Thank you, Anise. Annis, God. 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐿. So this is our new housemate. We have not had the opportunity to meet. I am... Oh! We are all surprised when Rumple suddenly reaches out to grab Karma's hand. My life before this moment has been a depressing monochrome. Now that you have entered my bleak existence, I see everything in beautiful blazing color. Nothing shines more brightly, more vividly than you. I'm Rumple, my sweet. Let us talk of marriage? Rah! I stare at Karma, waiting for her to flirt back. At the very least, I expect her to wave Rumple away for being a fool. But she remains eerily silent. Answer, my angel, I beg of you. Oh. Oh, no. Keep. Say the word and it is done. Your filthy hands off of me. Oh! Ow! You beat him! Oh my god! Not again. I would never be interested in the likes of you. Go on, lad, give him a good beating like the one you gave to me. My queen, there is no need for violence. What did you call me? Please calm down. Rumple is still recovering. What is going on? Karma is a man. Doesn't take kindly to being flirted with. Since when? Or proposed to. She is a man? But your voice, your face, your breasts. Ow! That's what you're focusing on, pervert? I worship all aspects of the female form, but my particular favorite has always been... Ow! Do yourself a favor and shut up. I never would have known, but why would he do this? Don't look at me like that. I have my reasons. Is it because you're a curse? Yes. I am undone. My heart is in pieces. You knew him for 10 minutes. For those that can hear the music of the heart like it takes only a look to fall madly in irreversibly in love. I must leave. My heart will need time to heal. Oh, Lord. The marching attracts all sorts, doesn't it? That one is entirely Parfait's fault. It is. Alright. Nothing to see here. Get back to work. I'm still in shock from what I learned earlier. Karma, a man. It is not fair that he is so beautiful as a woman. If the female population of Angielle knew the truth, Karma would be hunted down for making the rest of us pale in comparison. Anise, being good, I suppose, prepared a special lunch to welcome the newest marching boarders. We have all been invited to the private dining room. Oh, God. Excuse me, is Lady Parfait here? Prince Rod, perfect timing. Please join us for lunch. I only came to talk to you, Lady Parfait. But I'm hungry, and I have no wish to make you wait while I eat. Come, join us. Please, Your Highness, I've made too much as usual. You must help us finish. Very well. A cursed princess and a cursed prince. What an eccentric collection of friends you have, Lady Parfait. I wouldn't say they were eccentric, necessarily. You're the most eccentric one here, Rumple. Really now? I sit silently in my chair. I'm uncomfortable around so many people. Even when Mother was alive, I had all my meals alone, since my parents were always too busy to sit down for meals with me. The meals with Ophelia and her children were also always awkward and silent. Somehow the atmosphere here is lively and friendly, even though I barely know anyone here. Is something wrong? Excuse me? You barely touch your food. Don't you like it? Dolores said this was one of your favorites. I'm just not used to eating with company, that's all. They say that sharing a meal brings the family closer together. Garland. I apologize. Closer together, huh? So, have you made any progress on how to do those good deeds, Princess? There is no way I'm admitting that I do not even know how to complete one. Oh, I forgot. You're not so good on doing the good front. You are not very helpful. Why don't you ask someone to teach you how to do good? What? Well, that's not something you hear every day. As in, take some kind of lessons. If you're having so much trouble on your own, you should ask someone to give you some advice or teach you. It's as simple as that. What is this I hear? The princess needs advice? Well, then she is in luck. From a man. I happen to give the most excellent advice, and believe me when I say I can teach almost anything. The princess is indeed lucky as I am available for teaching duties. No doubt I'd be the better choice as I don't go about deceiving the world. Excuse me? Ooh. From one-sided flirting to bitter enemies, and all in the span of a few hours. The man broke my heart! Anyway, I'd also be happy to help you in any way I can, Princess. And I'm sure your stepbrother would be happy to help as well. I don't think I would make the best teacher for this sort of thing. I only teach others how to fight. Never mind the fact that Jiren herself still struggles to be good. What? Ooh! You're lucky, aren't you? So many people are willing to help you. Why? Why are you all willing to help me? That's what we do at the March-In. We help each other. Lesson number 1. Doing good means helping whenever one can. Just let us know if you want our help. Trust no one but yourself. You need to not care for anyone but yourself. This is what Mother in the last few years have taught me. I have always been alone and it is easier that way, and yet these strangers, these people that I've only known for a few days, are so willing to help me when they will gain nothing in return. Is this the goodness I was meant to see, Father? How can I even begin to trust and care for others when I have forgotten how to do so? I'm slowly beginning to understand what I must do. Chapter 2, The Decision. And that is where I'm gonna leave today's episode, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So, wow, okay. We had a lot. Found out Rod hates us. Karma is a man. Rumple, that he's forgotten everything. But yeah, I think next episode we're gonna decide who we're gonna go with, as in which route. There's 5, and it says if you want to like know like the story, it says to have Rod go first. So we might just go with the suggested routes first, like in the order. But yeah, everyone, hope you guys enjoy this episode, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe and like this video. But yeah, everyone, if you guys enjoyed it. But lastly, you're a gentleman. Thank you for watching. A wonderful day, everyone. Bye!